practice the drums. Feed your fish, practice your Spanish.
Miércoles.
Finally finish your last class of the day.
Thank you.
Finish your homework, pick up your brothers, take them to McDonald's, and get them Big Mac burgers and Chicken McNuggets, which makes you the best sister ever meal. There's a meal for every moment at McDonald's, especially when you buy one of your faves and get another for just $1. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
Before you drive the all-new Nissan Rogue, you gotta ask yourself, how rogue are you gonna go? We talking be one with nature in the desert rogue? Go snowshoeing in Alaska rogue? Or take the long way home just because kind of rogue? Just a question, but with 5 available drive modes, you're sure to find the answer.
Go rogue in the all-new, fiercely reimagined 2021 Nissan Rogue, now with the most standard safety features in its class. See Owner's Manual for important safety information. Auto Pacific segmentation. 2021 Nissan Rogue versus latest in market competitors. Base models compared.
Hey Spotifyers, click or tap the banner to listen to Session Singles Holiday, a collection of exclusive festive favorites from our home to yours, brought to you by our friends at Campbell's. Good.
Greetings and good day. How are you all today? I myself am, like always, excited to be continuing our adventure in currently what has been a very fun card game, i.e. GWENT. Now, today we are going to be playing GWENT again, obviously, and we're going to continue to play it for the next couple of days here, but let me just say, I am extremely fucking excited, because in just a few short days, we'll be doing the Cyberpunk Marathon, right? Just a few short days that'll be occurring. Now, one of the things I want to say, for those of you that are currently watching on YouTube, I do thank you for stopping by, and I do hope you enjoy the adventure we're about to be going on. By the time this is airing, it'll be a few days after? Yeah, it'll be a few days, it'll be after the Cyberpunk shit has already happened. So if you want to catch my first reactions to playing that, then you can probably go, if you're on YouTube, you can probably find the playlist here, or I will be continuing to play it through all of the week, so, and for the foreseeable future, so you can catch me on my Twitch, which there's a link down in the description below if you are on my YouTube. I'm trying to do something right quick in the background, that's why it's, the sound's not there. Anyways, there we go. Now we can continue on with what we're doing. Anyways, we're gonna be playing this, just chilling, having a grand old time, talking about how I've read some of the non-spoilery reviews so far. I did play this a little bit off stream, obviously. I did a little bit of a draft off stream and all that jazz. I've been having a good time with the game. So much so to where I was like, you know what, we're gonna just take a little bit of a break. That's another redraw. Give 1 charge to an allied unit. That actually could be pretty useful. But yeah, the main thing is it's going to be hard for me to focus on the game too much, right? Because I'm primarily focused on Cyberpunk stuff. Then again, like I was saying, I read some of the non-spoiler reviews, and I'm just excited. That's tempting. We could poison something. We could boost these guys. But it's not really too good. Screw it. We'll see what we get with crimes. If we have to do a redraw, we'll do a redraw. It's not that bad. This is gonna be weird. This is gonna be a weird deck. But whatever. Some disloyal cards. I like that card right there. Play the top 2 cards. We have a couple of gold cards. This is not the deck that I expected to get, in all honesty. I expected to try and go for a deck that was like an order boost deck where we could damage all of our opponents. But yeah, I'm gonna have to alter, because one of the commands I'm going to make for Cyberpunk when I'm doing the stream is the ! Marathon command, where my intention is to have it to where people can come into the stream, play, do that command, and it will give you a general gist of what's going on. All right. A Blue Stripes Commando. On a copy of a bronze unit at the bottom of your deck. That could be pretty useful. Vitality, that's a boost. That's a spawn. Oh, uh-huh. Yeah, screw it. Another disloyal we could do. Draws a unit and sets its power to 1. So effects would be more powerful there. But yeah, so far the Marathon command, I think it's pretty good for what it's going to be. It's only a one-time use for the Cyberpunk, and anytime I do a Marathon after Cyberpunk, like say another game comes out that I want to play for 24 hours or longer than 24 hours, then I will adjust the Marathon command to coincide with that. Ooh. That could be really useful. Alright, let's see how well we do in this draft while I basically gush about the Cyberpunk shit that I'm just hyped for. So the fact that, from what I've read of the reviews, there's only a handful, like, obviously I'm one of those people that, if there's a handful of things like a couple of glitches here and there or stuff like that, I'm okay with it. As long as there's no game-breaking shit and like I lose all my save progress or stuff like that, I'll be fine, in all honesty. But I am pretty hyped, obviously, for it. That's a weird one. But I'm okay with what we got going on. Give one charge to an allied unit. Yeah. That's interesting. But it's not as useful using it this early as you would expect. You didn't give that thing immunity. You had the coins to do it. You probably should have gave it immunity, but you're trying to play a big card, aren't you?
No, wars do not qualify for childcare tax relief.
So my idea is to try and play as many cards as I can then, if that's the case. Then again, we could let him win the first round and come in and win the next two. But yeah, the intention is we're probably gonna go through the options for Cyberpunk, make adjustments that we need to make sure it's as safe for work as possible. Well, in quotation marks, safe for work as possible. I personally don't care about the nudity stuff that could potentially be showing, but whatever.
And with Mandrake, you must always... Wait, where are my gloves?
So, like, we'll mess with the options to make sure that the music that could potentially play won't get us DMCA'd. We'll shut that off. Other options we'll do will probably be subtitles, stuff like that. The same old, same old. We'll make sure we have adjustments that need to be done. We'll make those adjustments. And then we'll spend time on the character creator. Normally, when I do a character creator, I think we could win this with how much card play we have.
To marry.
Careful. I heard the Ethereal read minds.
Wow, look at that.
Do you honestly think you can catch me? You fool.
That was good. Anyways, and we'll normally on a character creator when I'm like, okay, there's nothing more I want to do with this. I just want to get the character and I want to start playing the game. In this game, I want to spend as much time as the character creator as possible, and just have fun. You know, what can you do? Okay. Look at the top card from your deck plus an additional card for every coin you possess. Oh god. I guess. Oh, I think I fucked that up, maybe? Oh, never mind. Oh, that was a costly card. I get how it works. That was weird. Now I understand how it works. It allows you to look at all the cards and pick one to play. I should have probably played the disloyal cards, because what it does is it allows me to play this card without worry of it being a disloyal.
Wrist is killing me.
Yeah, no, you don't get to do that ability. Hilariously enough, they could pass and be fine with it. I kind of hope they play another card. They're not going to, I don't think. Unless they're really not paying attention. Oh, that's perfect then. I almost used an ability by accident. So we need to make sure we get all of our disloyal cards. That works. That works. Do we have all of our disloyals? I believe we do. We do. So in that case, we could play this immediately.
have you made your offering?
I don't have a lot of coins. This deck might not be a good deck, but yeah, the Cyberpunk stream is basically going to be a 24 to over 72 hour stream, depending on how into it I am and all that jazz. And we go from there.
What do you say? Date night at the butcher's yard?
I'm gonna take that card. Well, a copy of it at the very least, I think. Oh, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to spawn enough so you can destroy them all. Yeah.
By denying penance, you confirm your guilt.
So my plan is to try and seize a unit with the cards that I have.
Yes, you! Have you made your offering?
Wait. Did I misread some of the things that I was reading? I was. Basically, I need to get real lucky. Well, let's hope and pray.
I'll show my mother she's wrong.
Damn. Oh well. We've lost this round handily. Greetings and good day, Camo. How are you today?
One man's battlefield is another man's.
We're
right
doing
patch
draft
for
decks
harvest.
right now. Just messing around a little bit. The draft deck that I have is not, I don't think it, yeah, it's not a really good draft deck right now. Or maybe it is a good draft deck, it's just I'm playing it the exact wrong way you need to be playing it. So I'm probably just gonna do a new draft. Honestly. It was a weird butchered version of a syndicate deck, basically. But yeah, how was your weekend, Camo? We'll do a one draft. This one I'll stick with no matter what. Ah, Camo, got you. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Was there something wrong with the other account, or is this just your secondary account? Move an enemy unit to the row and spawn Frost on its row for 2 turns. We could try and make a Frost deck. This is pretty good if you do it right. My question remains the same. It remains the same, Ka. How was your weekend? Tributes cost 1 less coin. Eh, let's do Frost. We might be able to make a good Frost deck. Transform all allied human units in this row into Revenants without changing their power. Affect a cursed soldier, damage a unit by 1. Death blow, spawn a base copy of the Revenant and summon it to this row. Huh. Interesting. Ah, gotcha. Doomed. Scenarios, I don't think I'll be doing that. Boost an elf, dwarf, and dryad by 2. I mean, this is just a pretty good card. You know what? Let's pick this one up. All allied humans. We might not get many humans, but we'll... We might have to get that just for shits and giggles. Play a bronze unit from your opponent's graveyard. Give an enemy unit spying. Give an enemy unit bleeding for 8 turns. Slave infantry. Let's do that just so we can get more cards. We're gonna try and focus on making a Frost deck, however. If we can. Nice, nice. Make an offensive deck? Sure, why not? Geralt, Ignis are pretty good. And Ard. Ooh. I see a lot of potential with this playing this guy. And then dropping Frost down on the rope. Yeah, we could do a lot with that. We could do a lot with that. So we could potentially do like, oh my, yeah, okay. This deck is basically a kill all cards deck. We don't really have any draw though. We don't have any draw, unfortunately. But yeah, how about you? Are you hyped for Cyberpunk at all? Or nah? Because I myself am gonna end up doing a over 24-hour stream of it on December 10th. I'm starting at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So if you want to check that out at any point, feel free to come on down. And let's go for bleeding, I guess. That's kind of a shame. I myself am trying to make sure I get as much rest as possible because I'm not going to get a lot soon. Oh, that's actually okay. That's just a good unit. I was confused about what that meant, but yeah, it's hard not to think about that because if I thought about that, I definitely wouldn't be able to get to sleep. I mean, do you really reset the power of all units in a row? This is a weird deck. This is a weird deck. I have no idea how well this deck is going to do, but we're going to check it out. We're going to see how well we do. Yeah, I myself am like, normally for example, normally when I play a game that has a character creator, I have a tendency not to really fuss with the character creator on stream at the very least, because it's like one of those things where my brain goes, I just want to play the game because it's been out for a while. You shall die, worm. And if I've already played that game, whatever. However, I'm probably gonna spend like 2 hours on the character creator of this situation primarily because I've been excited. And I figured, what the hell, I might as well just do. Might as well do what I want to make sure I get it. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yep. Understandable. Like, don't get me wrong. I have an issue with, I have an issue with sleeping as well. So this card is not going to get its ability to lock itself, but it's just a 7-power card right now. But yeah, I myself have a little bit of insomnia. Lately, I've actually been getting decent rest. I've kind of been trying to force myself to get rest, because I know on the 10th, I'm not going to get any sleep. Regardless if I stream it or not, I'm going to be playing Cyberpunk 2077 until I can't fucking play it no more. Okay, so we want to save that. Two random enemies, bleed for 2. That's a gold card. The only reason I'm doing that is because we have 2 of those. And because we have 2 of those, I'm gonna be okay with doing that. We'll probably get lucky and get what we need. Do I have any cards with orders? Not really. So we could do 4 damage on this row right here. Or I can do that, and then end turn. But yeah, I'm gonna spend a lot of time on the character creator. I'm just gonna have a grand old time. Really? Oh, please tell me you're. Yeah, this is great. You have 20 power right now. Please tell me that works how I think it does. It did. It did. Okay. And now, deal 1 damage to random enemy units in a row multiplied by the number in that row. For a minute, I thought my opponent was like, and I'm out. So, I'm pretty sure I won round 1. Because you don't really have a way to deal with this. That's great. Damage 3 by 2, then move back.
Do you truly believe that will stop me?
Oh my god, that's great. I love... Okay, hold on. We gotta respond to that comment he made.
You shall perish, worm.
You shall perish, worm. See, we have these guys. We could probably destroy those units. Damage 3, then move them. I could kill this one, and this one. That one I could kill too. We have dominance. This is great. Honestly, you don't really have a leg to stand on right now, buddy. You should probably give up, because I will end turn next. That's what I'm gonna do. That was a waste of an ability. Because I can watch this. He still needs 4 points. Ooh. Do I have allied humans? Yeah. 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 That's kind of a weak
Never
card.
dropped a one, but I've thrown a plenty.
I wish it would have been 2 in the back. I want to see what he does in response, honestly. But yeah, I understand where you come from completely, Kyle. The closer and closer we get to Cyberpunk, I know the harder and harder it's gonna be for me to actually get to sleep. Because my brain's thinking, what do I like? Because the first time I play through that game, I'm gonna play through it with my,
I wonder what my sneakers would have captured this time.
like what I would do, you know what I mean? So I'm going through 1,000 different ways of like, I'm definitely gonna play on the hardest difficulty. I'm definitely gonna be playing it like, I don't know if I'm gonna stealth through a lot of it or I'm gonna do whatever. I know I'm gonna be a charismatic character. Like all that's going through my head right now. And I'm trying to focus on the card game, but it's so hard to do right now. Thank fuck it's a fun card game. Yeah, true. Very true. If I'm not mistaken, you can still potentially get The Witcher. If you don't own The Witcher 1, you could still potentially get it.
Swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn.
For free from GOG if you do not own The Witcher 1. So, if that's a game you want to... The Witcher 1 remastered or whatever. So if you want to dive into that game too at any point and you don't own it, now's your chance to get it. This is insane.
For your blood, the desert does thirst.
Alright. I want to see how you deal with this now. Because you need 7 to tie it, you need 8 to beat me, and I don't know if you have enough unless you play two cards. Your best bet would be to pass. Yeah. I should probably drop that in my Discord, that's on GOG right now, in case somebody doesn't have it. Because I literally forgot about it. I saw it like on, I was scrolling through, I saw it somewhere and I was like, oh hey, let's get that. And then I just forgot about it. Okay, we can now... Okay, that works. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play this card. Or pass. What do we do? Do we play this card and pass, or do we pass? I kind of want to just pass. Vampire, Witcher, human. We don't have many humans. 1. Yeah, we only have 2 humans, so we're gonna play this right off the rip. He'll hopefully play a card to match, and then we'll pass to see what they do.
With each move, you make my task easier. Excellent.
That's great.
Target acquired.
Wrong grave error. I had him waste a card basically. That's great. I love how whenever a card game allows you to talk back to your opponent, I love that. Round 1 is like one of the most important rounds in the entire game. Okay, that works. Bleeding for 4, boost an allied, destroy with 9 or more power. Yeah. Perfect. Purify a unit and reset its power. We don't have a lot of, well, we do have a decent amount of strength. Purify and reset every allied turn. Damage a random enemy unit on the melee row by 1. But yeah, I myself have been talking about playing through the Witcher series at some point in the future on stream. And it really makes it easier when the game's old enough to the point to where whatever GOG, whatever, can be like, here is The Witcher 1 for free. And it's like, thank you for knocking that off of my list and not forcing me to have to pay money for it. I very much appreciate that. It is going to eventually make me have to get The Witcher 3 though, which is not bad. That is not a negative at all. So you have a bunch of tactic cards, I'm assuming? Give 4 bleeding to an enemy. That's gonna kind of suck, but whatever.
Your blood smells sweet.
It'll make you weak to the point to where we can just drop you with this Akvitz.
Highly curious case.
I don't have many bronze units. That. Which I'm okay with, honestly. That's probably your best choice right there. No? Oh yeah, you did. Never mind. I thought you would. We need to get that guy's damage down to a certain... Oh, okay. Okay. I'll admit. Forgot about that. That's pretty good. How much power is that across the board? 10. It'll be -1, so that'll be 9. 12. It's at 12 power right now on the weekend. Cool, 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 cool. How do I do this? Push you back. I guess we set you. Alright, that works. Oh yeah, games that are straightforward and like you know exactly what you're getting to as soon as you get into them, they can be a blast and a half because it gets to a point to where you kind of just you zone in and you don't have to, you can turn off your brain in quotation marks and just have a blast slaying demons. Games like this where you have to I love games like this sometimes, but there are times where I would like to just play a game that's mindless. Kind of like how Let It Die kind of is. It's a simple game where you just kill enemies, increase your level on the tower barbs, and keep progressing.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, so you can choose which ones to... Okay. That works. I wonder what answers you have on your deck. Like, what you have to play. I should have purified this unit. I think I still can. Hold on.
I hate those.
Probably would have been better to do this one. But I wanted to do that just to see what my opponent does. Yeah, it would have been better to purify this one. Whatever. I still have enough damage. Damage all enemy units by 1. No enemy has boosts. So you have to play that card and see what show me what you got. Huh?
Damn it. Let's get this over with.
Last words.
All right. Kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh. I myself never really got into Yu-Gi-Oh. But the basic premise is it's not a card game where you attack. Like it's not like Hearthstone where you can attack cards on the thing. And a lot of card games basic premise involves attacking other cards, right? When you place a card, unless it has an effect, that card stays on the field, right? So, the strongest cards may at first seem like they're very weak, but I have had decks like a board full of gold cards, basically, and my opponent with bronze cards that allow them to, like, their order, it's called, which means they have a one-time or a limited time use ability to attack an opponent, but it gets refreshed if they play a card with orders or something like that. Those are really strong because of how much damage they can do.
There is but one punishment for traitors.
Like that card right there. This card's annoying as hell because I play this card first. It has 1 charge, right? Then I play this card. It has 2 charges, right? 3 charges. That makes my job a whole hell of a lot easier, though. Actually, I'm thinking about it. I might do that anyways. Yeah, what does this do? Lock an enemy. And so lock in this game is basically silence, which means if this gets locked, it won't work. So what I want to do is I want to get him to lock. I don't know. Maybe we'll just chill. Maybe we won't play any of those cards round 1. We might have to, but hopefully we won't. Lock in 3 damage. Maybe I'll just play the Ice Giant to get him to use that collar. Because all my other units get killed by it, or it severely weakens them. Assimilate. Uh-oh.
Long live the Emperor! Long may he reign!
That needs to die. Because I've played a deck like that. If it is what I think it is. Yeah, create and play a card from your opponent's hand. Oh yeah, I know what this deck is. Uh-oh. Or at least I think I know what this deck might be. But yeah, the short of it is, we need to have a higher number than they have. There's a lot more strategy than just playing certain cards.
Right.
Who said you can't win wars with whimsy?
Who says you can't win wars with whimsy? Nice. That thing dies, hopefully. And it should keep that assimilate leveled. for the most part. My opponent's probably a little bit annoyed. But yeah, this is called Gwent, the Witcher card game. It's a standalone edition of it, which you can get for free. You can play it for free from Steam. I thought you could for the PlayStation, but apparently they took it off the PlayStation Store for whatever reason. And GOG and other sites as well that sell the CD Projekt Red games. You need to play something or you're gonna burn a card. So let's see what gets damaged. Ah, he has Oculus or Ox in his hand. That's good to know. He still has that ability, damn it. Might not be the best thing to do that, but I'm kind of hoping he plays cards in the front row because of what I've done, and then I could play a weak card and send them in the back row to get damaged / destroyed. The card I'm going to play next is going to be the Ice Giant.
Just
Nice. I don't have many humans in my hand right now. One. I do have a gold card, right? Yeah, that's a gold card. That's a gold card. So that'll give me 12 power on the board when I play this card. My opponent needs to play... They're not... Interesting. So he's probably gonna kill that. Because I can kill that. Which, killing a card's better than just damaging another card in my personal opinion, because it prevents them from being able to use certain other cards or certain other abilities. Yep. Yep. Now you have to play a card. And I'm almost thinking about passing to let him win the next round. Or win this round, I should say. It really thinks like you're using a lot of your removal right now. I'm debating whether or not I want to play it now and get... You know what? We're going to play it now. Hold up. That's probably the worst thing that could have happened right there. Then again, this allows us the opportunity to potentially pass and force their hand to either give us the win or play enough cards to where they could get the win, depending on what he plays next. Even if he plays a 10 power card, we could still pass.
Sometimes I've had about enough.
Yeah. Force his hand. He either has to play removal, or... That's fine. So now they're an extra card down. Going into the next round. And I have a decent amount of cards to deal with. Damage. Okay. Okay. Screw it. Alright. Really?
May your sword and arm be
That was a good play on his part. That was a very good play on his part. He potentially could have made me eat more cards though, but now things are a lot more equal. I think these are good enough, honestly. Reset a row's power. Yeah. I said screw it and decided to keep this one.
Swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn.
Wonder what how many answers you have. Cow carcass. I wonder if Purify we'll purify that unit. Hopefully he doesn't have another poison. He probably does. But if he don't, we'll purify it and reset power. More than likely he does. Or he's probably thinking in his head right now, I could play a unit and then next turn poison it unless he has an elf, so I don't have an elf.
I'll behave, I promise.
This is great. Ah, you got the Vampire Queen?
Be not afraid.
This is great. This is great.
Let's get this over with.
That's wonderful. I'm doing this because I know it's one of the few things my opponent can see. And I'm just being silly right now.
I will not bow to your half-assed, self-proclaimed authority.
lucky day.
This is great. Create and play a gold from any faction. Nice.
I shan't fail. I cannot fail.
So we could potentially destroy... You're an 8. We could destroy both of those. I wonder if this works how I think it will. What's initiative? I don't know if this is gonna work. I hope it does. It does. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. I have a couple of answers, but I don't know if I have enough to actually win this round.
You scratch my back and I won't flay yours.
Your blood smells sweet.
Probably shouldn't have played that, but I'm trying to wait till he plays something that I could Geralt down, but I don't know. If he destroys that, we lose. Basically, if he destroys that, we lose. Fuck you. Honestly, fuck you. That's kind of ridiculous.
Not your lucky day.
Yeah, we've lost. I should have kept my mouth shut. Oh well. Maybe he'll boost all of his cards, or what? Boost one of his cards.
Your name, young man. The man should be cursed into an urchin.
Look behind you. Oh, come on. Just one look.
Wait a minute. Oh, I made a mistake.
Let's get this over with.
I could have won this whole game. I fucked up. When he passed on 0 cards, I could have passed. I fucked up. I could have won right there. I just realized. I need to try and pay attention more to that. That would have won me, and he would have been like, what the fuck just happened? Well, what happened is you played yourself. But yeah, this is probably going to be, up until I do the marathon, the shorter streams of my career, because I'm probably only going to go for 2-3 hours, and then pass out, basically. 2, 3, 4 hours, and then try and get to bed. this is great. Hilariously enough, I actually have a way to deal with that.
Arbalest to your command.
I hope he plays something in the melee thing so I can give him a rowdy dwarf in this row.
Knock them off their horse.
May your sword and arm be one.
We're doing a lot of melee type things. He needs answers because I can wipe out a lot of his stuff. Then again, he does have shields right here. 2 in shield. Please boost all your stuff. That'd be great if he boosted all of his things.
You scratch my back and I won't play yours.
Swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn.
Kinda perfect, actually. I can kill it next turn if he doesn't kill any of my guys.
I heard you're a fan of my work. Ardently so.
Ah, fuck off. Yeah. Now you have a way. You do have a way to wipe out a lot of my cards. No, one of my cards. Never mind.
I need not spill blood to make you suffer like never before.
Could do this with both my hands tied behind my back.
That was kind of shitty. So 4, 8, 16, 17, 18. That fucked me a little bit, not gonna lie. We needed him to play something on the range row, or I can... That's annoying. That's so fucking annoying. case he tries and boosts it.
I wrote the book on that spell.
Uh-huh.
Literally.
Fucking called it. Alright.
Damn it.
All majors by 1, that's fine.
Well then, let's get to work.
$15. Oh, fuck hell. Yes, hold on. This has 20 power. Give it to that. Damage that. Just play this. If he wants to do it like this, I'll be glad to do it like this. If I can get the win, I'll be happy with it. Because then I could just pass. Get the win. Hopefully he'll fuck up and pass again right off the rip, and then we could get the victory there. But he won't. He needs to get the victory, so he's not going to.
The king! The country! The freedom!
Great. That works. Yes. I'm satisfied with this. We're gonna play this and hopefully he'll try and get rid of it right off the rip because he saw what happened last time.
I demand satisfaction! Now!
Oh, I know how duel works. Okay, so duel, there's a reason I did this. That's annoying.
My duty.
Be not afraid. This'll only hurt a bit.
I've no interest in politics.
That's fine. Purify and reset. We can purify and reset later. See what he plays next. Hopefully he won't destroy something. Oh. Oh, I forgot the order was that too. That's a shame. We lost one of our cards, but it's not that big of a deal. Fortunately.
I have a bad feeling about this.
1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're damaging...
Got you, of course.
Perfect.
I hate portals.
He is here.
Please tell me that just fucked him. It did.
Finally.
Of course. And I win.
Damn it. Not your lucky day.
GG's. The question is, if you win round 1, is that like... I know it's not a foregone that you win, if you win round 1, but it seems pretty damn close that, or it seems likely that if you win round 1, you just win.
A shark out of water's still got its teeth.
That was kind of an obvious situation. Not a lot of order cards. Boost. Oh, I know how to deal with that easily enough. He plays another card. It ain't gonna boost itself anymore. Then again, I could just continuously let it boost itself until it gets 20 power. and then push it forward. Because he doesn't want to play another card on there. Or he does.
Stay true to our way, we must always.
Oh, Geralt.
I demand satisfaction! Now!
Alright. What you got to say about that one there, Chief?
I'll do what I can.
Perfect, actually. This is great. This is just wonderful.
Fire, blood, the desert, there's thirst.
We're tied at 22. That's actually perfect right there. But yeah, we have a lot of answers. Damage enemy unit by the number of cards to the left of the Great Oak and boost silk. Human, human, human. Oh shit. I'm doing the math in my head. I could really fucking just fuck him up with the Drog. I could damage that, that'd be cool. Humans on this row, I should have did it on the row back. I thought it was all humans. Alright. Whoops. Perfect. Hilariously enough, I pass next turn no matter what, I think. Because I won the first round, so we pass. If I win this, it's going to be really interesting. You have to play a card. I'm going to have 10 to your 9. Alright. I want the Red Riders for that. That works. Yep.
Fire, blood, the desert, there's thirst. Let us sing the song of steel.
Don't know if I'll be able to do this like that, but we'll see.
The sun, our mighty ally it is.
Your deepest, darkest dreams, I can make them real.
All right. So 4 damage randomly. He wants to put it all on this row. Because if he puts one down there, I can just put... Okay.
Es Krise in Seifelhörsönen!
Scrubbing duty again?
That was a mistake. Alright. Not as much damage as I was hoping for, but a decent amount. Next turn I can play... Need to do more damage to the defender, I think.
As order! And out feed!
Let's get this over with.
Please play something on that row. I beg of you, play something on that row. I will absolutely love it if you did that. I could literally clear his entire fucking board if he does that. Oh my
orders? No?
God. Is that 301? It's 4. Shit.
Gods protect us.
Damn. So I could get rid of 2 of those.
Not your lucky day.
That sucks, honestly. For him. For my opponent. I probably should have used those abilities, but I wanted to save him. Boost adjacent allies by 1, so...
And off the votives!
That's fine.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, he must have surrendered. Forfeited, yep. That was a good game, though. So decks like this, the ones that just keep punching them, the ones that have refreshing orders are some of the most annoying and difficult to deal with. Because you need to go up against somebody who has a lot of removal, right? And not a lot of people have a lot of removal.
You shall die, worm.
Hey! There's a reason I kept this card. Look at the top 3 cards from your deck. Draw 1. And put the others down. So we do this first.
Give me a target.
Yeah, I'll take you. And I'll put you at the bottom of the deck. Because we have a lot of golden cards to play. You've done the Mahakam thing. Oh, is there a new thing yet? Damage 3. Good removal.
And here's one a good look at the axe!
So you have a syndicate type deck? Yeah, you have a syndicate type deck, potentially. Potentially. What's really funny is this idea, this Frost, puts them in a situation where they want to play all the same cards on the same row. Because they don't want to have Frost and lose power randomly, even though Frost isn't too strong.
As you wish.
I don't have a lot of self boosts, hilariously enough.
I demand satisfaction! Now!
I kind of want him to boost that card though, because I can get rid of it real quick like.
You scratch my back and I won't flay yours.
Swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn.
I'm dead, not blind.
I'm dead, not blind.
Be not afraid. This'll only hurt a bit.
I was just about to say my opponent could potentially pass. So this is awesome. More than likely we'll potentially lose next round. And again, getting those cards kind of makes it to where we want to win. We could potentially win 2 in a row with this hand.
Let us sing the song of steel.
See what our opponent does. Really?
Blood of the hand!
We are technically 2 cards down, though. Oh, 1.5.
Could do this with both my hands tied behind my back.
Well, I don't know how you're gonna be able to deal with this, honestly. Oh my god, they have the same exact pose. Almost. There's a little bit of a difference.
Where have I seen you?
Nice. Nice.
I'll rip and tear until you're done for!
This definitely forces my opponent's hand. Kind of tempted to end turn now, depending on what they do. They definitely shouldn't be putting more stuff on the melee row.
We met. I don't recall.
I'll let him take this one. But you gotta play something that's a couple over, because if you don't, you gotta play something that's 3 overpowered. Maybe.
You really like this one?
Okay, just enough. Just enough. Possibly should have kept going for it, but I don't have many humans, do I? I do. Play something that's just big and I kill it immediately, I'd laugh.
You'll need Form Z6 CV1265X for that.
Play all humans on the bottom row. It's only gonna be 2, but
Never snip from the master's table. Never.
yeah, I'm not gonna let that potentially get destroyed. Also, I need to push that forward, I think. I might have fucked up not doing that earlier.
last words.
There we go. Gave him a false sense of security before I ripped it away.
If this is me now, who was I before?
Finally.
Oh shit.
Oh, they crash the gates, you first blocks it,
And the forest is me.
Damn it.
Move them to the ranged row. Got it. Yep, they conceded. Greetings and good day, Forest Knight. How are you today? Yes, I am. The draft deck we got, like the draft deck that I established a little bit ago, is actually kicking ass. Hopefully you haven't been waiting long for me to acknowledge you, Forrest. But yeah, how was your weekend, Forrest? Since you decided to show up. Unless you came by, said hey, then bounced. If you're still here. However. But yeah, I'll show you what the draft deck looks like. We got a bunch of gold cards. Alright. Roach is in the pocket. But yeah, this is our deck. I have all of the Geralts. I have an Axie, an Anzus. I have just base Geralt of Rivia. We have the Ard, 3 Roaches, and 2 Ignis. I did not anticipate to get all of them, but we did, and I was like, you know what? We'll do it. My whole purpose was to make a Frost focused deck, like something that would work with Frost, and it really does, because I have a lot of cards that push cards around. Oh, the deck works wonders. See, it's draft decks are very different from regularly created decks.
You get a thunderbolt.
Everyone gets a thunderbolt. Anyways, draft decks are very different compared to other deck types, because you could have cards from any faction. You could have multiples over 2. So like you can have a draft deck that has 6 of the same card, but in a base deck you can only have 2 copies of it, unless it's a gold card. Then you could only have 1 copy of it.
And who you address?
That's a little annoying.
You address them. One gold.
So this might be a weird coin deck. This person should use this ability right now, because each round the ability refreshes. You should use that ability right now. If they don't use this until the last one, they
May our hearts burn and shine with love.
make a lot of mistakes right now. That is interesting. He should probably use this right off the rip as well to get those 4 coins. There you go. Now what are you gonna play? There you go. There you go. I love it when my opponent gives me a challenge. Ooh, nice. Gets rid of that annoyance. Very good.
May your sword and arm be one.
The main reason it's so annoying is because of cards like this. Order, melee, damage enemy unit by 1, cooldown 2. You going for the kill on that one? Well, I might just purify it, honestly. And in comes the roaches.
Last words.
Give an enemy unit bleeding for 2 turns. So you're gonna lock that unit.
Beaters, forward!
That's fine.
The hunt begin.
What do you say about this unit?
Swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn.
I love being that annoying. I love being that guy. But yeah, the deck definitely works. Ooh. Ooh.
They belong to me, and me alone.
We don't have the way to deal with that.
Any last words?
All right. Hopefully, melee damage unit by 1, or to damage it by 3 instead. Pull down 1. Alright. Connection lost from my opponent? Really? That's a shame. There we go. Okay, good. I could play this card next turn. And get rid of that annoyance right there. And just win.
Let's get this over with.
My opponent's internet connection's not doing wonderful. You should probably pass. Because that's what I'm gonna do next. Because there's no way in hell you actually eke out a victory with a 20 difference. Did my opponent just rage quit? My opponent might have just rage quitted. Nope. Their internet connection's just ass. Now here's what's real awesome. We're potentially gonna win the 3rd round too, because all we're gonna do is pass next round no matter what. Like literally, first thing, we're not gonna play any cards, nothing. We're just gonna pass. Opponent connection, they need to fix this. This is like annoying. They need to allow you to be able to see what's on the table. Kind of takes you out of the action. They'll never expect a second Igni. Never in a million years. Perfect. Now, if our opponent doesn't realize and passes, we just win. Or they could force themselves to play a... What? I don't think he realized what we did.
The eternal fire guides. The eternal fire protects.
But yeah, in the next hour or so, I'll probably end stream. It's gonna be, normally I'd be going for another 2 to 4 hours. instead of another 1 hour. But this week I'm trying to get as much sleep as possible. And oh no, he used that ability because it refreshes. Never mind, that was not a misplay, that was a good play. Anyways, I'm getting as much sleep as possible because on December 10th at 4 p.m. Eastern time, I'm going to be getting little to no sleep for the next couple of days after that because I'm going to be streaming. I guess they just gave up. I'm going to be streaming for the, oh, never mind. Well, basically, it's going to be at least a 24-hour stream of Cyberpunk. Probably longer than that, though. I got, like... I'm going to be getting a handful of, like, 4 Monster Energy drinks that I could utilize throughout the evening. Like, after the first 24 hours if I need to. I'm so excited right now that, like, whenever I get excited, I, like, start bouncing my knees, my legs. And to prevent that from happening, I normally sit crisscross. Like, sit in my chairs, like... There's a proper name for the position. Anyways, and even now, my knees, like, I'm still rocking one of my legs because of how hype I am for this fucking game. That's gonna be annoying to deal with. We might lose this one, depending on what cards he has and when he uses the Carapace. If he uses Carapace pretty early, we're screwed. If not, I mean, if he uses it late, like if he saves it for round 3, we're screwed. If he uses it like 1 now, 1 later, and then 1 on the thing, I think we got it because that's 9 power. Duel an enemy unit. He can get rid of this. It'll just knock him down to 3. We're probably gonna lose this one. Possibly, potentially. Then again, we could reset the power to 5.
Give me a time.
We have a couple of order cards. Literally just 2.
You mistake stars reflected in a pond for the night sky.
That's annoying. Really? If you notice what I'm doing, I'm trying to make him spend higher cost cards. Maybe use Carapace on round 1. It's gonna be difficult though. Whatever that was, I was looking away and I saw I've lost all of my cards. All right.
Let's get this over with.
I'm very patient. I am a patient man. Oh yeah, definitely. The other hope is if he plays a couple more cards on the front row, like that. Every ally turn on turn end. For the lowest unit on the side with the most units. I moved it to the ranged round, so now he can't utilize that ability. But yeah, I want to try to get him to spend more high power cards. If he puts more on this row, like if he puts another 5 power unit here, I could destroy. That makes things a little bit more difficult.
Let's get this over with.
Now, okay, what do we do next? Play something big on the melee. Oh, interesting. Okay, perfect. Actually, he has like perfect. That worked a lot better than I anticipated. But yeah, I like to play smart. If I make mistakes, hey, you're late to the party, Geralt. Then again, we already have other Geralts in the party. I guess he got the wrong address. The question is, do we want to try to go for the victory or do we want to pass? I think we pass and force them to play it. It's going to be hard to deal with that, though, is the only issue. That may cost us because it's 9 power. Ooh.
Yes. What is it?
That's an interesting thing to do. He did one of his own cards, it looks like. Good. Perfect. Beautiful. I want to get one of these two. This one more so than anything. The question is, what card do I give up? God, I should have saved it. Oh well. Oh well. I wanted to risk it for a biscuit. There was a 25% chance to get this guy or this guy. And honestly, it was worth it for the 25. Hell, even that one I would have taken. But yeah, how about
May your sword and arm be one.
Probably not smart to make that the most threat, like make that damage, but I want to save this guy because it's a 1 cooldown, and we can damage the unit by 2 if we have the highest power unit.
Diable ass.
It's not too bad. Because we can kill that card easily with a duel. So see how duel works? Is your card attacks first, the opponent's card then attacks you, then you do more damage. So we could kill a 7 cost unit easily. Maybe, if my math's right. You're gonna look at the top of your deck. Yeah.
The continent
Yep.
will quake beneath
That's fine.
Nilfgaardian hoof.
Push that forward. Four damage across the board. Sure.
The time has come!
Alright. Alright. I'm okay with doing stuff like that because makes our opponent very much weaker. And does he control a soldier? Yeah, that's a soldier right there, spotter. How do we do this? We can move all three of them back. I don't think we need to. Wow, that sucks. Really sucks for him if he's doing that. We save that actually for next turn because we're gonna play this down and we'll be able to do kill 3 units instead of that. Because I want to try and make him sure he has as minimal units to carapace as possible. Yeah. The prince is good, but I wanted to get this above all. Wow, you had 2 Geralts of Rivia? Wow.
Any last words?
Honestly, the only thing that's going to potentially get him the win even now is the 9 he has right here. But he hasn't used it when I would have used it. Yeah, you needed to get rid of this or this, and I don't think you have that removal. This guy's the most dangerous to you, honestly. You just get rid of that. Even then, I don't... Yeah, he messed up the math because he messed up his math. Oh, we have the highest card, so it's doing 2 damage instead of 1. But yeah, I know the prince is good. Oh, wow. God, he's gonna hate me. He's gonna hate me.
Damn it.
GG's. He had 2 dragons. That was fun. This is a very well put together thing. We're not gonna draft again. We're gonna play some regular games. See if the new event has occurred or not. I'm not even paying attention to what the rewards we've gotten are. Northern Realms faction? Monsters, of course. Maha-Kam? Is Maha-Kam still around? Weird. Hold on. Five hours left. Okay, never mind. The new event will probably occur after that. But yeah, I've made a couple of decks. This is supposed to be a trap-based deck. This is supposed to be a deck that, like, the idea, where is it? Is to basically kill all of my units' cards with this kind of stuff. And constantly boost that and constantly deal damage with this guy, stuff like that. I still need a couple of cards in order to make it exactly how I want to make it. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to exit out of here and go to my Syndicate deck, which I really enjoy. The Moneybags deck. Play a couple of these with Moneybags and see how we do. And then we'll go back and do another draft. But yeah, my goal is to try and get all the cards from, like, for the Syndicate. Well, it's gonna be a while before I can get all the cards. Let's say get a good majority of the cards. And then move on to, like, the monsters or the Northern Realms or something like that. Alright, we're going first. Cool, 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 cool. Tempted to place that down and give him the boost.
In this world, only two things are certain.
Screw it. If you kill it with a Geralt, I'm fine with that. I need to end turn. I'm like, why isn't he doing anything? Because you haven't ended turn. And I realized because based on his animation, his like sword over the shoulder, I was like, wait a minute, it's not his turn yet because he's not in the active animation. That's pretty cool when the opponent's animation or even your animation is set up in such a way where you can tell whether or not they're on their turn or you're on your turn just from a glance. Obviously that right there is kind of important. Okay. Understandable. I'm a little agitated at that. That's fine. Apparently you don't have a Geralt then. Or you do have a Geralt, you just don't care about that on this round. How many crime cards do I have? 1, 2... I only have 2. Alright. We'll play that next round then. We could boost ourselves to 5 with this guy. Oh, okay. You probably have ways to activate that. Bleeding effects don't really work on a consumption deck. I mean, they do.
Don't get caught. Hit him between the legs.
They do have like it will, but it will force them to like consume whatever you have bleeding. And it negates the blood effect. Okay, so it's not, at least they don't have the cards that make that really annoying. This is not, yeah, I don't think this is a base deck.
Evil's not going anywhere.
I would honestly rather boost up that to 7 than do bleeding effects on my opponents. All right. This is gonna blow his mind. Awesome. We need our other tax man. I don't think we have our, yeah, we do right there. We need our tax man. We need something different. They fucked up and passed. They fucked up and passed. You love it. You love to see it.
Onward!
All they had to do was play a card. I wonder how many people I'm gonna end up messing up with this method of pass and then see what happens after that. My opponent's going first. That's an artifact, right?
Huh?
It doesn't say it's an artifact.
Where the horses is too hot, the camel cares not.
One coin for a 7 power card. I'll take it. I'll take it. Force our opponent to use the tactical advantage. Ah. On the range row.
Ah! I knew it! I always knew it!
Careful. I heard the Aetheri read minds.
Alright. Yeah, that card's really strong. So let's see what our opponent wants to do. I could have probably did that or that, but I want to... Alright. We'll play in this card next.
What do you think, dearest? It matches your
Because I don't want to be able to mess up and again it would only eliminate one, so it's not too rough. But the more cards on that row, the worse it is. That's fine. I'll save it. Wow. kind of want to see what my opponent does. I also want to lock a unit, and that is the wrong unit to lock. That was the wrong unit to lock.
Oak, made for the best pyres.
Save some coins so I can use them later. That's perfectly fine with me. Because here's what's hilarious. I could wipe out all of his units. Lock a unit. Oh, lovely.
I do not mince words. On this.
2, 4, 6. What do you gotta play? Boost by 1.
Nasty wounds, those. But you'll live.
I steered. Next time it'll be personal.
Okay.
I'm not afraid. Fear is a commoner's trait.
Together! But don't get used to it.
That was dumb. That was dumb, what I just did. I fucked up just then. Whoops. I have no way to recover that. I would have been able to win if I played that card on that row. But I just fucked up. So I'm now in a forced situation where I have to win the next round. Well, shit. That doesn't help me as much as I would hope. That doesn't help me. That does help me. Alright.
I really ought to help clear some of this clutter.
If he kills that right off the rip because I didn't get 2 coins, I'm gonna be pissed. Not as useful as you thought.
corporations are people too. Appeals can be filed within 7 years.
6, 7. Next turn we can play that.
Can't take it anymore.
They've so damn much. Anyone teaching to share?
All right. Keep playing units on the melee row.
Take no prisoners! No prisoners!
I wish we got Dandelion.
Huh?
He's doing some math in his head.
For Redania! For its glory!
Well, if he has a Geralt, I'm pretty sure we lose. He can also draw a card. I think he just fucked himself. Oh, yeah, he had to, yeah.
Where is Sabrina?
Wow. That was awesome. That was the first draw I've gotten. Wow. That's awesome. We both lost. I have no idea what this 29, 16, and 29, 26, and 16 means. No idea. I should probably back up and then do a draft and end it after the draft. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because I want to have as much energy going into the Cyberpunk as possible.
Ested esa crisa.
Alright. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Play this first. Make it to where our opponent has to do something. About it. I know how to deal with that.
Shoes only get in the way.
I did that because a lot of the damage, the things that can damage that, are few and far between. right? Like, there's nothing that I could think of off the top of my head that could get rid of it right now. There are a lot of things that damage it, and depending on what he decides to do, what our opponent decides to do. Oh, right there, perfect. See what I mean?
Black hat, hook nose, prominent wart. A witch, no doubt about it.
Yes, you! Have you made your offering?
So if they have another 5 damage spell, they can try and get rid of it again. But all I'm going to do is heal it up. That was a waste of a 5 spell, basically, is what that was. My opponent should have a response. I'm almost tempted to get rid of it, but I want to see what I can play instead. Hold on.
The quill is mightier than the sword.
Nice.
You'll need Form Z6 CV1265X for that.
Yeah, if I don't need to use a Geralt, I'm not going to use a Geralt of Rivia on this card right there. Not the worst.
Another month's coin gone in an instant.
Another month's coin gone in an instant. You might have a Geralt. If you do and you get rid of my individual, I'll almost be forced to get rid of yours. What are you doing? Alright.
Remove his cowl, then his ears!
So you need 10 power to get rid of that. And I'm honestly tempted to... 12. So I'm gonna pass. Because, like, no matter what, I think I come out on top. That was a misplay then. Oh no, never mind. Probably should have saved that, but if my opponent wants to keep spending cards, I'll let him. What's hilarious? Almost forces my hand.
Not your lucky day.
I'll keep playing this game, I don't care. Yep. My answer is your Geralt of Rivia was a Geralt of Rivia of my own. My opponent's probably like, man, there can't be much, right? There can't be much that they could do. Hate to break it to you, but you're 100% wrong, Chief. There's a lot I can do. I could probably win this one here, but I want 3 more cards to get more crime. If my opponent passes again, I win automatically. They have to play a card. then pass. Beautiful. Heal. Perfect. Lots of crime cards. I unfortunately don't have much ways to get profit. I mean, I do, but what do I have? I have 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6. Okay, so I play this first.
You're safe to be candid under my roof.
The card that I just picked up. My math was a little off. My math was a little off. I could kill that thing.
Take no prisoners! No prisoners!
You don't have a Geralt either. I've spent 1 crime card. I have 6 damage when I play both these, basically. Actually, I have more than that. I think I have 4 damage. Why? You need to be consuming this. I hope you're consuming that. That was a mistake.
I splash the pot whenever I plow it, please.
If they get rid of it, that sucks, but it's not that big of a deal. I have like 8 damage in right here with playing these 2 cards at the very least. Random enemy unit by 2. That's a shame. That's a big shame. Wow. Why are you doing that? So weird to me.
Junior sends his regards.
What do you got to say about that? I think that was a waste of that card. What was that? A 2 in 6? It was a 2 in 6 chance. And he got it. Nice. Nice. All right. Makes things a lot harder. he does that, though. Not a lot of cards from my... Yeah, I was about to say, not a lot of cards, dude. I think he wins.
Get it, you baldy-faced baby. And steered.
Root and stew. Wow, I don't know if we win this.
They've so damn much. Anyone teach them to share?
Damn. Close. By 2. Lost by 2, basically. Actually, lost by more than that. Damn. That was good, though. Good game. Alright, let's do a... Hold on. Not leaderboards. Journey. Ends in 57 days. There we go. Bunch more keys. We'll do one draft, maybe a couple games, and then we'll go from there. I want to be ending at like 11 to 11:30. All right. Alchemy cards. I like the Elven Deadeyes. Poison enemy unit. And then poison enemy unit. Be a lot of units in the graveyard. Weird ass necrophage deck. Create decks. I like them. Really? This is so weird what I'm doing. That technically helps me more with that one card. I have no idea if this is gonna work how I want it to work, but we're about to find out.
Pride is all we've left.
Really? How ridiculously unlucky was that? Do I have any dwarves?
I'll need a board, nails, and some coloured thread. Hurry!
Not really.
Grant us strength! Now we will see who is weak!
Turn 1, 13 power. Show me what you got.
Halt! In the Order's name, I confiscate these goods! Onward, Fryhead!
You can damage it by 3.
Radovid betrayed the Order, then bled it dry. Blessed light so fine, it shall forever shine.
Your bed will avenge us, Dwan!
Nice.
Come at me if you must. Don't think this sword a toy.
Coexistence. No such thing.
Idle hands are evil's playthings.
Where have I seen it?
The chapel spews heat like the sun.
Yeah. Create decks are kind of awesome. I literally have double his power, so you know what? Go for it.
He venerates not the fire! You, yes, you! Have you made your offering?
Can I win? Probably not.
My great-granddaughter will do great things.
I want to see what my opponent does. Hopefully they'll play another card, and then I will pass. Because that card did not help me at all, and it wouldn't have helped me at all. Perfect.
Yes, you! Have you made your offering?
I feel like they used a lot of their cards, though. Like, a lot of good cards they used. Okay. have assimilate, but
What? 3 more copies?
all right.
Give what we demand. We'll not
Yeah,
harm a hair
his
on your
unit
wench's
spawn
head.
is what I gotta be worried about.
This one's got spirit.
Hmm.
You will answer my questions. Then I will tear out your tongue.
You, yes, you! Have you made your offering?
I'm fine.
I'm pretty sure we may have lost. Yeah, I don't like this deck. I think we're gonna redo it. I like create decks, but
By denying penance, you confirm your guilt!
oh, it's an order. Yeah, we're gonna redo. Too many assimilate cards with no effects, no other dwarves. This is a redo. We could possibly win this one. I doubt it, but we could possibly win this one.
The land from this day.
I don't like this deck. We'll at least get one win with our next one. I want to get something that like, Could do another frost deck. I want to try and make just a create deck. Spells. Yeah. Deck shuffle. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just fucking around. Deck shuffle and create. Maybe some mages. We'll play one game, and I think I might end stream here. It'll be a 3-hour short one, but I'm probably gonna go straight to damn bed, in all honesty, because I'm not tired. Like, I could probably keep going for a while, but I want to keep this mindset, because
I shall not repeat Emir's mistakes.
it's gonna get crazy. Interesting.
No, dwarves do not qualify for childcare tax relief.
Quite the menial task.
Okay.
My collection's pride. Ever witnessed anything equal?
All right.
I bring fair wishes from the capital.
I do a lot of card draw here. A lot of card draw. I don't want him to spend all of his cards though, now that I'm thinking about it. Alright.
To do business with you is ever a pleasure.
The Empire will repay you for that.
I love it. Nice, he's gonna kill it.
Mamurva des Tromcaith.
I've no interest in politics.
That's at the bottom of our deck now. We don't have to worry about that one. Now you have to play a card and...
The tongue can conceal the truth. The eyes never.
Pass. Because I have no way to deal with that, unfortunately. Now we're at a severe disadvantage because we have to win the next 2 rounds. I thought this is like a battlefield from Giants because of how big these damn swords are, you know? And like the size of the cards are the size of the people. This ability is a lot more useful than I anticipated. Kind of overpowered now that I think about it.
Evil's not going anywhere.
the meaning of sacrifice.
Admirable move. I'm impressed.
Admirable move, I'm impressed.
You serve me well. The great sun shall light our path.
Curious.
Weird. This is a weird ass combination. I don't have any spells though. Is that a spell? No, that's not a spell. Pretty sure I've lost this one. Because I'm not paying attention to what I'm getting, I'm just getting cards. Should probably focus on tactics. He wants to save the bleeding effect for something else. I need to kill that card if he doesn't bleed anything this turn. That's annoying. I'm not gonna risk that one.
Yes, you! Have you made your offering?
Orders ref queen.
You will not regret this, good sir.
Long live the Emperor! Long may he reign!
Yeah, they definitely need to put a cost or something on this, because when you're able to just reset your decks however you please, mind you, until they do have a cost associated with it, I'm just gonna probably pick random shit, but we're good. After this game, pass or fail, I'm gonna put an end on stream. Oh. So he's getting 3
He has
gold.
already besmirched your breeches, I presume.
Eat. That was a good play.
I shall flog them into submission.
I divined this move from a sparrow's innards.
I guess. I don't know. I just see what my opponent has.
Naturally. At once.
Hmm. Shit. I've lost. Damn. This is kind of early. Don't let my yawning fool you either. That was more just yawning to yawn than anything else. But don't let that fool you. But I am gonna end it early. Normally I'd be going for another hour or so, at the very least. But because I'm gonna be streaming for like 24 to 72 straight, I've figured I might as well just bounce, you know? Take a little bit of a chill, and before we do go too much further, let's spend our stuff on the syndicate stuff right here. Alright, we can buy 13 more syndicate barrels. That's what I kind of want to do.
Cheapest the barrels in this land.
All existing Gwent cards. Probably a little bit of a waste to do it now with how many cards I have for the syndicate, but you know what? I'm fine with this. We'll focus on this, then we'll move to another one. I mean, at this point, it does not really matter at all. Because of how many cop duplicates we actually have, as you can see. Nice. A bounty deck. Soon enough, we'll have them all. Okay.
Whack, bang, wow! That me know how! Mash, bash, me barrel thrash!
Love to see it. Love to see it.
Bang, splash! Barrel now is trash!
The animated cards is actually what I'm going for, in all honesty. You get enough of them, and eventually it'll come to that point to where, nice, it'll get the animated versions of them.
Bang! Wow! That me know how! Goody!
Nice. If I see an animated one, I'm gonna go over that over anything else, I think, honestly.
Oh, shiny!
nice. We got another one that we don't have right there. We'll get this one, but that right there is pretty cool. Where's he? Oh, is that all of them? That was all of them. All right. But yeah, I figure what we'll do is, like, in the future, we'll spend everything in here, like, until we're done with these. I think what we do is we, keep getting Syndicate decks. You know? And then Nilfgaard, Northern Realms, the Skellig. Crimson Curse. Interesting. Cool. Master Mirror. All right. Oh, are these just seasonal rewards? Could be mistaken, but whatever. That's pretty slick. But yeah, tomorrow we're probably gonna play this game some more. And same for the day after, in all honesty. I had a good time. I'll, like I said, be playing this tomorrow. And, Thursday, 4 p.m., the earliest I've ever started a stream, I'm going to be starting my marathon playthrough of Cyberpunk 2077. Just to remind you all what that is. That's the command right there. Pause it if you feel like it to read all that, if you're on YouTube or watching the VOD later. But yeah, starting on December 10th, 2020, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, I'll be starting my marathon stream of Cyberpunk 2077, a stream that will last anywhere from 24 to 72 hours. The streams leading up to that are going to be shorter than normal. Like, normally I'd be going for another 1 to 3 hours on average. But the next 2 streams are probably going to be ending around this time until we are doing the marathon stream. Because this is basically the prep phase before said marathon stream. For those of you that are currently watching on YouTube, if you're new and you made it this far, don't forget to subscribe and all that jazz, and use the links in the description below to your, like, whatever, however you want to use them. There's a link to my Twitch where you can follow me over there and catch me when I go live at 8 p.m. EST every weekday. That's Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Which is normal until I can do this on a more frequent, like, until I'm not doing shit earlier throughout the day that I could go on earlier, because my normal time will probably start to be 6 p.m. Like, that's what I hope to do in the future. Maybe next year I'll start going a little bit earlier and a little bit earlier, like 6:30. No, not 6:30, 7 o'clock maybe, or 7:30, something like that. And I'll just start going earlier and earlier until I get to a point where I'm satisfied with the time that I go live. There's also a link to the Discord if you feel like joining that and communicating with not only myself but other community members and getting the most accurate updates of when I go live. Twitter, and the last one that comes to mind is a link to the Prize Rebel. My Prize Rebel sign-up link, which is a survey site that's been around for about 13 years. I've been using it for 3 and paying my internet bill with it every month, just doing surveys. A couple of surveys a day go a long way. You yourself, just by signing up and doing surveys, can help support me if you're in the North American area. I don't think it'll work for anyone outside of North America unless you're using a VPN. But long story short, you sign up, you help support me by just doing surveys while you yourself are making money. So 2 thumbs up for that. If I know how to spell this right. Yeah, right there. And, with all that said and done, that's gonna be it from me. Tomorrow, I'll be continuing to play through GWENT, as I will be the next day. Hell, actually, I'm thinking about it. The next day, I might just fuss around and, I don't know, do a just chatting thing for a couple of hours. On Wednesday, I don't know yet. I'll have to figure that out when I can, though. Regardless, that is going to be it for me. So, until next time, take care, and have a good one. This has been King Tombs 456, and I do hope you have enjoyed your stay at the Kingdom. Till next time, take care, and have a good one. Bye-bye!